Honestly, the day I pulled up for my visit, that was one of the best memories here because I knew I found a good fit.
I remember the moment I knew I wanted to come here. It was the Purdue game when I was a senior. They were wearing all orange. Mikey went for 200, I think, or something like that. And I remember it being third down, and I think he caught a corner. It was either a seam or a corner, and I saw him make that, and I was like, oh yeah, I want to come. I was like, I want to come here. I want to make plays like that.
My first time running out at Memorial Stadium, first Division I football game. Just to be able to run out there and, look into the crowd and see all the fans out there cheering loud and roaring.
I remember just running out there on field goal. It was just a field goal, blocking a boundary guard on field goal. But I remember how excited I was. I looked up in the stands and saw my parents and all my family, and just remembering just how excited I was to get on the field and really be doing what I thought about doing for so many years.
I made my debut this year, 2018, in the Western Illinois game, and I was so excited to play. It was a run away from me, and I was supposed to run a route, but I was so excited that I just headbutted the dude in front of me because I was just that excited.
Probably scoring my first touchdown. My first rushing touchdown was pretty fun, just getting in that end zone and celebrating with all my linemen.
My freshman season, when we went up to Northwestern and we beat them to go to a bowl game, I scored a touchdown in the end zone where all my family members were sitting, and it was just something that was really special to me. And it seemed like when I scored, time just froze, and I focused in on them and they focused in on me. So it's a moment that I'll never forget.
I'm split right now between two. Most recent was Dre Brown's first touchdown a couple weeks ago. I mean, that was an awesome moment for him, for the team. And before that, last year at Ohio State, Cam Miller's first touchdown. You couldn't script it any better. Rain was coming down. He pulls the ball and runs for a touchdown at Ohio State, man. That is unreal.
Funniest memory I have was the second game from 2017, so last year. Got a pick six, and Blake Hayes, being from Australia, didn't know that after a pick six we kicked an extra point. So there were 10 guys running out on the field, and everyone was screaming, we're missing one, we're missing one. And I count the line, I count the right number of guys, I look down, hey Blake, who are we missing? And sure enough, Blake Hayes was coming, running from the sideline back on the field, but he got there in time, and we ended up making the PAT, so it was all right.
I remember seeing that video about Zach. We were all kind of just sitting there. It was me, a couple of guys. I was like, hey, y'all see Zach? Zach over here running routes, doing drills in the sand. So I'm showing the video. I show them the video, and they're like, oh, for real? I was like, yeah, but I thought he played DB. Sure enough, he comes back and he's playing receiver. I don't know how that happened, but hey, Zach's a dog, so regardless of the side of the ball he's on.
Our team paintball game, one thing that was funny was Coach Swig and Todd Muir got out. Coach Swig sitting there shooting Todd Muir. Todd Muir looking around, don't know who's shooting them. And then they just get to looking at each other, and they going toe-to-toe shooting paintballs at each other. So that was funny.
My favorite thing that we did off the field here was our O-line camping trip. Just really O-linemen and usually quarterbacks, a couple other guys. Just an incredible trip. Just a chance to bond with the O-linemen. Got to do it as a true freshman, really trying to get to know the older guys, and then all the way up to a senior trying to get to know the younger guys. So it was probably some of my favorite things I did at this university.
Being around the guys. Unfortunately, I didn't really get to play this year because of injuries. So just getting around the guys, getting to help them, being around them, and just building the bond, that's some of the best memories I've had.
Favorite memory off the field was probably just hanging out with the specialists and other KPS guys and everyone on the team, really. The bond that we've all built together is something that I'm forever thankful for, and something that I'll cherish for the rest of my life.
Being in the locker room with those guys, 100 of your best friends, you really build great relationships with everybody.
I'm just gonna miss these guys. I mean, there's a lot of memories and stuff you can really recall and think back on, but just a lot of good stuff happens, and I'm gonna miss just that everyday stuff. Just walking into this facility every day at 5, 6 in the morning and being with those guys throughout the day. A lot of hard times, but just gonna miss all those little funny memories I had with those guys.